Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the April 8th, 2026 Lenawee County Board of Commissioners meetings. I see in the future, we're going to have a few more resolutions. We'll get a crowd like this all the time. So welcome, everyone. Glad to have everyone. I'd ask everyone if they would please rise for our invocation and pledge of allegiance that will be led by County Clerk Roxanne Holloway, and remind everyone other than law enforcement and emergency services, telephones should be silenced. Thank you.
Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, as we meet this afternoon, Lord, we thank you for the honor and the privilege to serve the residents of Lenawee County. Lead us and guide us and bless our time together here today. May the conversation and the decisions made today glorify you, and we ask this in your holy name. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, and thank you, Clerk Holloway. Would the clerk please call the roll?
Commissioner Ungst.
Here.
Commissioner Blanco.
Here.
Commissioner Collins. Commissioner Daly.
Here.
Commissioner Krasny.
Here.
Commissioner Martis.
Here.
Commissioner Stimpson.
Here.
Commissioner Tillotson.
Here.
Commissioner Van Doren.
Here.
9 present.
Thank you. Approval of the minutes of March 26, 2026 would be in order.
So move. Support.
I had a motion by Commissioner Unk, supported by
Commissioner Daly.
Commissioner Daly. Are there any additions or corrections? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. Amendments to the agenda. Are there any amendments to the agenda?
If there are no amendments to the agenda, I would move that we accept them as printed.
Support.
I have a motion by Commissioner Tillotson, supported by Commissioner Martis. Discussion. Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed, no. The agenda is set. Petitions and communications.
I do have one. It's a thank you from the Hospice of Lenawee. It's on behalf of your donation in memory of Jeanette Knox, who was served many years as a Register of Deeds. And that's all that I have.
Thank you. Administrator Murphy.
I also have some correspondence. This came from GSS Inc., indicating that the Towers LLC intends to construct a communications facility on Warner Road in Onstead. The facility will include a 190-foot self-support telecommunications tower with the approximate overall height of 199 feet, along with its associated equipment. They are taking public comment on this from 30 days from the date of this letter, which is April 2nd. And if anybody has any questions, I will have this in our office so that you can direct your questions to the appropriate party.
Any other communications? Thank you. Introduction of special guests. I think we have quite a few of them here, so we'll move along here. So limited public comment. This is for any agenda item. Does anybody have any public comment for an agenda item? I did not have any forms sent up here, so is there anybody call to the public for agenda items? Thank you. Resolutions. We have a number of resolutions, and we'll start today with the retirement of Shelley Long, our equalization director for a good number of years, to be presented by Commissioner Blanco. Shelley here, there she is.
Okay, hopefully you can hear me. We are honoring the retirement of Marshall DeLong, whereas Shelley DeLong has faithfully served the residents of Lenawee County with professionalism, integrity, and dedication for an outstanding 36 years and 7 months. And whereas Ms. DeLong began her career with Lenawee County on September 11th, 1989, as a property appraiser 1 and advanced through the Equalization Department as property appraiser 2, GIS supervisor, assistant equalization director, and ultimately serving as equalization director 3, beginning October 27th of 2017. And whereas throughout her career, Ms. DeLong has played a vital role in supporting the accurate and equitable assessment of property values across Lenawee County, providing leadership, guidance, and expertise that have strengthened the operations of the Equalization Department. And whereas Ms. DeLong's commitment to excellence, professionalism, and service to the public has left a lasting and positive impact on Lenawee County government and the residents it serves. And whereas the Lenawee County Board of Commissioners wishes to recognize and express sincere gratitude for Ms. DeLong's many years of exemplary service and contributions to Lenawee County. Now therefore, let it be resolved that the Lenawee County Board of Commissioners hereby honors and congratulates Shelley DeLong on her retirement, extends gratitude for her distinguished career, and offers best wishes for health and happiness in the years ahead. And I so move.
Support.
I have a resolution offered by Commissioner Blanco, supported by Commissioner Martis. Discussion. Hearing none, would the clerk please call the roll?
Commissioner Krasny.
Yes.
Commissioner Martis.
Yes.
Commissioner Stimson. Commissioner Tillotson.
Yes.
Commissioner Van Doren.
Yes.
Commissioner Unks.
Yes.
Commissioner Blanco.
Yes.
Commissioner Collins. Commissioner Daly.
Yes.
9 yeas.
Resolution passes. We have a resolution for the Blissfield Boys Bowling State Championship to be offered by Commissioner Martis. Come on up.
No. Well, this is exciting. Of course, as I was mentioning earlier, I'm a 1984 Blissfield High School graduate, so I'm certainly pleased to see our young folks do so well. Go ahead. I'll read this resolution and then we'll get some happy pictures. And if somebody wants to make a comment, they can. Whereas excellence in athletics requires dedication, perseverance, teamwork, and sportsmanship, qualities that inspire pride within schools and communities across the state of Michigan. And whereas on February 27th, 2026, 16 teams from across Michigan competed in the Division IV Team Bowling State Finals, sanctioned by the Michigan High School Athletic Association. And whereas the Blissfield High School Royals boys bowling team, Cashmore, Alex Kudlak, Preston Ifland, John Cheney, and Matthew Anderson advanced through the tournament with outstanding performances, defeating Burton Atherton in the quarterfinals, rallying to defeat Plymouth Christian Academy in the semifinals, and sweeping Riverview High School in the championship match. And whereas this remarkable performance secured the first boys bowling team state championship in program history for Blissfield High School, bringing pride to the community of Blissfield, Michigan, and to all residents of Lenawee County. And whereas Blissfield High School student athletes also excelled in individual competition, as sophomore Alex Kudlak captured the Division IV Boys Bowling Single State Championship with a winning score of 471 to 459, and junior Colin Redder qualified for the Single State Championship with an impressive pinfall. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Lenawee County Board of Commissioners congratulates and recognizes the Blissfield High School Boys Bowling Team for winning the 2026 Division IV Boys State Bowling Championship commends Alex Kudlak for capturing the Division IV Boys Bowling Single State Championship and applauds these student athletes for their dedication, teamwork, and exemplary representation of their school and community, extending best wishes for continued success in their future endeavors. I so move.
No,
I have a
okay.
motion, resolution offered by Commissioner Martis, supported by Commissioner Collins. Discussion. Hearing none, would the clerk please call the roll?
Commissioner Martis.
Yes.
Commissioner Stimpson.
Yes.
Commissioner Tillotson.
Yes.
Commissioner Van Doren.
Yes.
Commissioner Unks.
Yes.
Commissioner Blanco.
Yes.
Commissioner Collins.
Yes.
Commissioner Daly.
Yes.
Commissioner Krasny.
Yes.
9 yeas.
All right, boys. Let's see. If you were to. Okay.
That's awesome, Mark. Good, how are you?
Thank you, Carissa. We have a resolution to be offered by Commissioner Krasny to Jackson Salabine, Lenawee County leading scorer for boys basketball. Come on up.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think they raised that up because Jackson was coming up, so we needed a little higher. But while he's coming up, while he's coming up, I wanted to reflect on Commissioner Mars's work as well. The county commission is very active with student leadership groups. You go from 4-H in our wonderful agriculture setting to the partnership with Lenawee Boys and Girls Club, where they do tour different facilities here on county government grounds. Obviously, great work with the Alliance Center as that continues to expand. And we also, as a county commission, have our own scholarship program where we take our own personal funds and fund a scholarship for youth in the county to attend college here. But this is a very important moment where I get to recognize Jackson Salambine for his terrific achievement of the all-time leading scorer in boys basketball. And I'm glad we're at this setting on the hardwood, and I'm in a suit reading a proclamation rather than having to defend this young man. But I'll always defend him. Whereas excellence in athletics requires dedication, perseverance, and sportsmanship, qualities that inspire pride within schools and communities throughout Lenawee County. And whereas Jackson Salambine, a student athlete from Lenawee Christian School, has demonstrated outstanding skill, leadership, and commitment throughout his high school basketball career. And whereas he has been named Division IV Player of the Year and delivered exceptional performances, including scoring 33 points in the MHSAA Division IV District 120 finals to lead his team to the state quarterfinals. And whereas he became the all-time leading scorer in Lenawee County boys basketball history with 2,182 career points, while also setting Lenawee Christian School program records with 453 assists, 801 field goals made, 449 free throws made, and 675 points in a single season. And whereas Jackson Salambine is the first boys basketball player in Lenawee Christian School history to surpass 2,100 career points and is widely regarded as having one of the greatest 4 years careers in program history. Now, therefore, be resolved that the Lenawee County Board of Commissioners hereby recognizes and congratulates Jackson Salambine on his record-setting achievement and outstanding basketball career. And be it further resolved that the board extends its best wishes for his continued success in all future endeavors. And Mr. Chairman, I offer a motion in support that it may be modified to include language that recognizes April 8th, 2026 as the Jackson Salambine Day in Lenawee County. I so move.
Support.
I have a motion by Commissioner Martis, or Commissioner Krasny, supported by Commissioner Martis. Discussion.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to add that we're recognizing his athletic achievements, but he wouldn't be here today both with our various school standards throughout this county and terrific success as a young man, as a future leader in this community, and as a current leader in this community. So I think this is a great example to set for future younger leaders that are here today.
Commissioner Collins.
For those of you that know, I played basketball at Catholic Central in Adrian. And I think since one-room schoolhouses, there's always been a sound line playing basketball. I think there's thousands of them. But I told Jim, if he didn't have so many assists, he probably would have had the highest score here. But great family. Super congratulations to you, young man.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, would the clerk please call the roll?
Commissioner Stimson, Commissioner Tillotson.
Yes.
Commissioner Van Doren.
Yes.
Commissioner Unks.
Yes.
Commissioner Blanco.
Yes.
Commissioner Collins. Commissioner Daly.
Yes.
Commissioner Krasny.
Yes.
Commissioner Mardis.
Yes.
9 yeas.
Resolution passes.
And Jackson is prepared to say a few words because I told him he had to. But in the meantime, can we bring the rest of the team up here? Jackson, if you will, say a few remarks.
I just want to thank Commissioner Krasny for this opportunity and all the people here. Thank you to my family for the countless support and my grandpa for being at everything. And also to my teammates, this wouldn't be possible. And Brady for being my biggest fan and also setting this up. So thank you, everyone.
I have a resolution by Commissioner Unks recognizing National Communicators Week. And would our telecommunicators please come up?
Boy, is it a privilege to be recognizing dispatchers today. It's where I got my start at the Sheriff's Department when I started there in 1990. And I also finished my career in dispatch. And the one thing I will say about telecommunicators is they're the unsung heroes. A lot of people don't realize the job that they do. We all know public safety. We know our police officers. We know our firefighters. We know our paramedics. We see them because they're the ones that come out to us. But often what we don't think about is the 911 dispatchers that are behind the scenes. So when we have a house fire, you may just get the fire department. We have a heart attack, you might just get the ambulance. We have a bank robbery, you might just get the police officers. But the common denominator behind all of those things is every one of them has a 911 dispatcher attached to it. So with that, I would like to read the proclamation. Public Safety Telecommunicators Week is April 19th to April 25th, 2026. Whereas public safety telecommunicators play a critical role in ensuring the safety and well-being of our community by responding to emergency calls, dispatching first responders, and providing vital assistance during critical situations. And whereas these dedicated professionals work tirelessly behind the scenes, often under immense pressure, to ensure that help is dispatched quickly and efficiently, making a direct impact on the lives of those they serve. And whereas the week of April 25th or April 19th to April 25th, 2026 has been designated as Public Safety Telecommunicators Week to honor and recognize the invaluable contributions of these unsung heroes. And whereas the Lenawee County Board of Commissioners acknowledge the essential role that telecommunicators play in the safety and well-being of our citizens and express deep gratitude for their unwavering commitment to service. Therefore, be it proclaimed that the Board of Commissioners does hereby proclaim the week of April 19th through the 25th, 2026 as Public Safety Telecommunicators Week in Lenawee County in honor of their exceptional dedication and vital service in keeping our communities safe. I so move.
Support.
Resolution by Commissioner Unk, supported by Commissioner Blanco. Discussion. Hearing none, would the clerk please call the roll?
Commissioner Tillotson.
Yes.
Commissioner Van Doren.
Yes.
Commissioner Unks.
Yes.
Commissioner Blanco.
Yes.
Commissioner Collins. Commissioner Daly.
Yes.
Commissioner Krasny.
Yes.
Commissioner Martis.
Yes.
Commissioner Stimson.
Yes.
9 yeas.
Resolution passes.
I'm going to say something real quick. I just want to thank all of our 911 dispatchers. They are, again, the unsung heroes. They do an outstanding job. And without them, we don't know what we would do. So I want to thank every one of the men and women who work very hard, tireless hours. And I'm going to turn this over to Director Corinne Perdue.
Thank you. I'm going to keep mine short too. I just want to say I'm so fortunate to work with such a great group of dedicated professionals that are just committed to serving Lenawee County. For those that are here, Shift Leader Adam Daggs, and those that are not, I just want to say thank you for your service and thank the commission for the recognition.
I think I've been here long enough.
Commissioner Stimson will offer up a resolution for National Volunteer Appreciation Week. So would all those volunteers please step forward?
Mowing down. I now need glasses to read. Come on down, Gary. All right. Volunteer Appreciation Month, whereas April is recognized as Volunteer Appreciation Month, honoring the dedication, generosity, and spirit of service demonstrated by volunteers across the nation. And whereas volunteers throughout Lenawee County play a vital role in supporting county programs and services, strengthening our community, enhancing the quality of life for residents. And whereas volunteers with Lenawee Department on Aging, Michigan State University Extension, Veteran Affairs provide meaningful support to seniors, youth, and veterans throughout the services, such as meal delivery, education, leadership, and transportation. Whereas the Lenawee County Sheriff's Office, Solid Waste Program, and Emergency Management Office rely on dedicated volunteers to promote public safety, environmental stewardship, and community preparedness. And whereas the selfless contributions of volunteers leaving a lasting and positive impact, reflecting the compassion and civic pride that define Lenawee County. So therefore be it resolved to proclaim that the Lenawee County Board of Commissioners expresses its sincere appreciation and gratitude to all county volunteers for their invaluable service.
And be it further proclaimed that the board encourages all residents to consider volunteering, recognizing that every act of service, large or small, helps build a stronger, more connected community. I therefore move.
Support.
Resolution by Commissioner Stimson, supported by Commissioner Blanco. Discussion. Hearing none, would the clerk please call the roll?
Commissioner Van Doren,
Yes.
Commissioner Unks.
Yes.
Commissioner Blanco.
Yes.
Commissioner Collins. Commissioner Daly.
Yes.
Commissioner Krasny.
Yes.
Commissioner Martis.
Yes.
Commissioner Stimson.
Yes.
Commissioner Tillotson.
Yes.
9 yeas.
Resolution passes.
Of course, I want to say something. I'm Carrie from the Department on Aging, and I certainly want to thank the Commission for honoring volunteers. The Department on Aging has roughly 80 staff members, and probably 5 times that in volunteers that allow us to do what we do every single day, and we wouldn't be here without them. So thank you for helping us support our community.
And I want to just take this opportunity to thank sorry about that, thank our volunteers too for the sheriff's office. We have, again, many people working, but we have a lot of volunteers. If it wasn't for our reserve deputies, our mounted and our victim service unit, which we have a mounted and victim service unit person here representing, they are there in time of need, and we don't know what we would do without them. So we're in debt to them and thank them so very much.
The Department of Veteran Affairs would like to thank our volunteers. We have veteran and non-veteran drivers of our DAV van, which takes veterans from the county up to their medical appointments at the Ann Arbor Medical Center. And we're very thankful for them because they can leave at 7:15 in the morning, which is pretty early.
We have a resolution to be offered by Commissioner Unks for National Correctional Officers Week. So would those people please step forward?
Hope somebody's watching the jail.
Well, again, it's an honor to be standing up here recognizing our correctional officers, a very dedicated group to the Lenawee County Sheriff's Office. And this group, kind of like the 911 dispatchers, they're the ones you don't see very often unless you've done something wrong, then you're going to see them. But let's hope that everybody in here has not seen them a lot. So that's a good thing when you're not seeing them. But very dedicated group. Of course, it's a 365-day operation. So whether it be Christmas, whatever day it's going to be, overnight, all holidays, they're there. So they definitely deserve to be recognized. So the resolution, whereas in 1984, President Ronald Reagan established National Correction Officer Week, observed annually during the first full week of May to honor correctional professionals nationwide. And whereas the role of correctional officers has grown increasingly complex, requiring them to balance custodial, supervisory, and counseling responsibilities while maintaining the safety and security of our communities. And whereas correctional officers are highly trained professionals who demonstrate vigilance, resilience, and unwavering dedication in the face of daily challenges. And whereas the men and women working in corrections play a vital role in protecting public safety and maintaining order, often making personal sacrifices in service to others. Therefore, be it proclaimed that the Lenawee County Board of Commissioners hereby recognize that week of May 3rd, 2026 as Correctional Officers Week, and be it further proclaimed that the board expresses a sincere appreciation to all correctional officers for their tireless service, honoring their commitment, sacrifice, and the essential work they perform each day in support of our community. I so move.
Support.
And the resolutions presented by Commissioner Unk, supported by Commissioner Collins. Discussion. Hearing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Commissioner Ungst,
Yes.
Commissioner Blanco.
Yes.
Commissioner Collins, Commissioner Daly.
Yes.
Commissioner Krasny,
Yes.
Commissioner Martis.
Yes.
Commissioner Stimson,
Yes.
Commissioner Tillotson.
Yes.
Commissioner Van Doren.
Yes,
9 yeas.
resolution passes.
I'm going to turn the mic over to Captain Casey in a second, but I just wanted to reiterate and again, thank our corrections officers. Of course, they can't all be here because we have people that have to be watched. So these are the hardworking men and women that come to work every day and make sure that they have a safe, quiet, and clean jail. And for that, I want to recognize and thank them very much. Captain Casey?
Thank you, Sheriff. I want to thank the commission for recognizing us all here today. Kind of curious who's actually running the jail right now. We have a huge turnout, and I really appreciate that and the support that they give everyone. I've been doing this, for Lenawee County for about 3 years now, and the commission has helped tremendously with supporting our initiatives, and I can't thank you enough for that. There's still more to come, and so don't be surprised if you see me in the near future, but I really appreciate everything that this commission has done for us. And lastly, I just want to thank all my staff. There obviously were people that can't be here today because they are running the jail, but I love the turnout, I love the support, and couldn't ask for a better crew. They do an awesome job.
Of a resolution by Commissioner Collins to support National Police Week.
This has been a last few resolutions, been a parade of badges up here, but I've always thought it ironic. The colors red, white, and blue stand for freedom. Unless they're flashing in your rear mirror. So, whereas in 1962, President Kennedy proclaimed May 15th of each year to be the National Police Officers Memorial Day, and designated the week that falls within this mandate as National Police Week. And whereas members of law enforcement deserve the appreciation and respect of the people of Lenawee County for the merit exhibit every day. We also recognize and honor the sacrifices made by their families as each day they face the uncertainty of their loved ones' return from home. Return home. And whereas Lenawee County and all Michigan citizens have turned to members of law enforcement for assistance and support in times of distress, whether they are coping with a personal crisis, struggling through civil disorder, or natural disaster. We're limited courageous individuals when it's difficult to stand on our own. and we are indebted to the unwavering support there's public service of our local sheriff, police officers, and state police. We are fortunate and grateful for the contributions of law enforcement officers to the people of this state. Whereas we pray for the safety and protection of all 800,000 public sworn law enforcement officers being vigilant throughout our country and great region, despite nearly 500,000 violent crimes committed each year. Whereas we publicly salute the service of law enforcement officers in our country, as well as those of our state and nation, and honor police who place their lives on the line for the safety and security of their communities. Whereas the Lenawee County Board of Commissioners remembers and honors the ultimate sacrifice that the following 8 Lenawee County officers have made. Indian Police Officer Dennis Lyon and Bob Williams. Clayton Village Constable Richard Teskey. Lenawee County Sheriff Stanley Hoisington. Michigan State Troopers Calvin Jones, Google Punnett, Roger Adams, and Aaron Erickson. County's fallen officers will never be forgotten for their service to our communities. By choosing to commit themselves to law enforcement, these brave individuals answered the call for service and willingly put their life in jeopardy. I commend them for choosing a noble career and protecting public safety. We humbly request that flags throughout the county be flown at half-staff to commemorate Officer Memorial Day and to honor those who are serving our country. Our county. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Lenawee County Board of Commissioners does hereby proclaim the week of May 10th through May 16th, 2026 as Police Officer Week. The Lenawee County calls upon the citizens of the community to show our sincere appreciation and support for the police officers of Lenawee County, remark, and attitude. It's one of those who have been the ultimate sacrifice. I salute.
Support. I have a motion by Commissioner Collins, supported by Commissioner Unks. Discussion. Hearing none, would the clerk please call the roll?
Commissioner Blanco,
Yes.
Commissioner Collins, Commissioner Daly,
Yes.
Commissioner Krasny,
Yes.
Commissioner Martis,
Yes.
Commissioner Stimson,
Yes.
Commissioner Tillotson,
Yes.
Commissioner Van Doren,
Yes.
Commissioner Unks.
Yes.
9 yeas.
Resolution passes.
I'll be brief again. I just want to, again, recognize the board and thank the board for this resolution. It's so very important that we recognize the men and women that are out there working hard and protecting the citizens of Lenawee County and recognize those that didn't make it home. It's not everyone thinks about the fact that every morning or every night when they put their uniform on and go to serve Lenawee County that they may not be coming home. It's a reality, not one that anyone wants to think about, but it's something that we recognize and thank everyone who does this job. So thank you.
We have a special presentation today from the Lenawee Now on their quarterly report. So their executive director and director of operations are here, Mr. Patrick Farver and Mr. Timothy Robinson. Welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Commissioners. We
Afternoon.
appreciate taking time to hear our report. I can't believe the first quarter is already gone, but time flies when you're having fun. Just to refresh your memories, you should have all received your packets, I believe, last Friday or so. So all the information you currently have. But just our mission is to preserve existing jobs, to foster the creation of more jobs for our citizens and more tax revenue for all the communities of Lenawee County. County citizens, thus making Lenawee County the best choice for new business growth in our community. Lenawee now functions as a project coordinator for both the communities we support and the companies that we. Our efforts can be fairly simple, such as completing information for a company while they're making a decision to either expand or start a business, or as involved as a full project management function for large company attractions and expansions, which Tim will talk about that. We do have a couple sizable expansions going on right now, which is really good for our community. So, Tim, you want to go ahead and talk about a few of these things?
Next page, Jennifer. There we go. The top two, business retention and expansion, business attraction and marketing. That's the core of economic development.
Speak right into that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Push it over a little bit. Business retention and expansion, business attraction, and marketing. That's the core of economic development. Jobs and tax base, more of both. End of story. Unfortunately, that leads to a lot of other stuff to get there. So as you saw in the packet, basically we're working about 71 projects right now worth potential investment of 1.7 billion and I think 4,600 possible jobs. That's our normal number. It's around the 50 to 70 mark for projects. Not everything hits, obviously. But as Pat said, we've got two cooking right now that I think will close before summer. Roughly $50 million of investment and 185 new jobs, both manufacturers, existing businesses. What else we got cooking here? Number three there, workforce and talent development. Obviously, we help create the Aligned Talent Center, and we're talking to all of our employers. The potential for adult education, adult workforce education. We also have two people on staff that are called navigators, career technical education. It's funded by ISD. Their job is to go into as many schools as they can and talk to junior high and high school students about the jobs that are here, the industries that are here, the opportunities that are here, and just help broaden them, make them aware of what's available here, not just here, but maybe in the whole world, but just give them an awareness of potential employment and potential jobs. Entrepreneurship and small business. We have two programs going right now. We have an entrepreneurial director who works with startups. Him and I work with startups, Gary Clemenson. One of the other programs we're working with is the Lean Rocket Lab out of Jackson. They got a grant from the state 3 years ago. This is the third year for a 12-week class, about 2 hours a day for 12 weeks. And this is aimed at companies that exist that are revenue positive, not necessarily profitable. So you've basically got it started. Now what do you do? How do we get you to the next level? So this is our third year. The grant runs out this year, and we're applying with them for next year. We do that. We partner with Jackson on that one, Lean Rocket Lab in Jackson, and Hillsdale's Economic Development Agency. We partner with them. Our training for Hillsdale and Lenawee occurs at CSI in Hudson. What do we got next? Housing and community development. You asked us to get involved with housing. So we're staffing a Housing Lenawee organization. We're trying to put together, and they're trying to put together right now, and they'll be successful, a housing development proposal. They're talking to two landowners right now about seeing if we can get them to come to the table and can we put some housing there. What else we got, boss? Oh, and we're working with, they've created a separate committee, the Housing Lenawee Group, for this will be their third housing conference event in Lenawee. It'll be, I think October is when they're shooting for. You?
Okay. Yeah, on the Housing Lenawee, this last year, I believe we had over 100 people attend that. It was very well attended, and there's a lot of momentum going, and we are seeing a lot of activity with different builders and other things. So that's that's moving along nicely. Another thing that we are responsible for doing and we take care of is infrastructure and blight elimination. You don't have to look very far out the window to see some of that going on right now. The old Courthouse Common buildings is gone and the whole riverfront development there, once we can work out the details on the old Citizens Gas building, the intention is that whole area will be development ready for housing and other projects. So that's moving along nicely. We also coordinate, like I say, public and private efforts to improve infrastructure. I think a good example of that would be the enhancement grant that the city of Adrian has that we're managing right now. We grant acquisition is part of our responsibility and we're continually doing that. I'm currently working with Nancy Jenkins on another grant for riverfront development. And we also support transportation and other things. I think the new tunnel will be finished here by the end of the summer. And I understand that's probably one of the most dangerous corners, according to the police. So that'll be a good, good addition as well. Let me give you just a couple examples here. These are all in Adrian, but these are the things that we've accomplished so far with the enhancement grant. Park House is probably one of the biggest ones. That's where we get leverage, as we call it. It's about an $11 to $12 million project. The old Hammerman building, and they're just finishing that up now. That's a beautiful, beautiful piece of work there. A new playground behind the city library, a new dumpster enhancement behind the library as well, new parking lot on Winter Street, which I don't think anybody will argue that we always need more parking in downtown Adrian. So that is a nice addition. Maiden Lane, you've seen that, the demolition of that, and that will be the new town square development will be going in that area, which will be a really nice addition to the middle of downtown. The Winter Street properties, as I mentioned, purchasing all of these projects on the right, down on the river there, has been accomplished. And then the demolition of the Courthouse Commons is another part of that puzzle. So data research and policy support. We have 3 or 4 different databases available to us that we can share, economic, demographic, and other data to local governments and other people looking to get data to either build or expand their businesses. We also work jointly, excuse me, in a regional collaboration with Ann Arbor Spark, Jackson, Toledo, and also the Detroit Regional Partnership. So we're close with them. We work together on projects to bring people in with those as well. We also have access to Ann Arbor Spark's data research person, so we get help from that. And then we'll be hosting our third, what we call FAM tour, which is a familiarization tour to bring site selectors from all over the country into Lenawee County and show them what we got. And we'll be hosting them at a U of M football game. Resident and stakeholder engagement. Tim mentioned we have the navigators that are going and engaging both the schools and the people. The enhancement grant was a big piece. Like I said, we've got about halfway through it, but we got to get busy and spend the rest of that grant because it expires at the end of this year. So you'll be seeing a lot more activity in that area. Social media to engage people. We've got
almost the last page.
Looks, yeah, 231,000 hits on our social media, 77,000 on our website. And then as far as the community grants, as Tim mentioned earlier, so far in the last 5 years, we have been able to secure $33,882,000 in grants for the community. So that's my quick report. You have all the data. And as always, if you ever have any questions or need anything, email or phone, and we're happy to answer anything you got.
Commissioners, any questions? Commissioner Martis.
Just like to make a comment and then waive my right to report out on Lenawee Now a little later. Thanks, guys. And, as I've said a number of times to you guys directly, I'm a small government free market guy. And of course, I'm always dubious of economic development, but having attended so far only one of your meetings because our opioid subcommittee met and had a conflict, and next meeting I'll actually be in England, so I apologize in advance. I was really impressed with the fact that, at least among the board members I met, their commitment to making sure the money is optimized. For the majority, people who've risked their own capital to develop their own businesses, they understand the importance of getting a good return for each dollar spent, and a commitment to help make our community prosper. So I want to thank you for that. But secondly, though, you mentioned a number of Adrian projects. In my district with Zealand Farm Services and the ethanol plant, Pat and Tim have been instrumental in coordinating a lot of tricky discussions about water for the plant, seeking other places to get that plant operating. And they've been an integral part of every negotiation there and have been part of a lot of meetings between Riga Township, Village of Bushfield, Zealand. They just joined us with 2 state senators, including Senator Bellino and Representative Nancy Jenkins Arno, as we toured the facility, and we continue to hopefully put together a plan, if everything works out, that will not only bring water to the ethanol plant, but if things go well, could significantly reduce the cost of water in the Village of Bushfield and perhaps open up an opportunity for water in both Palmyra and Riga Township at lower rates, or Palmyra water at all. So thank you for all that work, and I apologize in advance for missing your next meeting, but I should be pretty faithful after that.
No problem. And we do appreciate you being at those meetings. I think it's really important that you get a deeper understanding of all the things we do, because it's not a one sentence, what do you do? We do a lot of different things, and we try to be the connection point for anybody and everybody. And if we can't do the particular thing, we will put them in touch with the people who do. Also, we do have some interesting projects, can't really divulge a lot of it, but Morenci has got an interesting project going on right now. Hudson does, Clinton does. So some of these are still in the planning stages, so we really can't say who and whatever, but yeah, we have them spread out throughout. We've had a number of visits to Tecumseh, to the park there for 3 or 4 different projects. So there's a lot going on. So thank you very much.
Commissioner Tillotson and Commissioner Krasny and myself sit on the Region 2 board, and we've had presentations from both Hillsdale and Jackson, and both of those were very complimentary about the working relationship that they have with Lenawee Now and how it's progressed as a collaboration throughout the unit. And please, the next time you see my dear friend Maureen Kraus, tell her I said hello, and maybe she could join you at one of your quarterly meetings and give us a little DRP update.
We could
Any other? Commissioner Collins.
do that.
In your reference to the Citizens Gas Building, are you talking about just like the garage buildings in the back, or are you including the Blue Flame Room? Or
There are discussions with them on, I believe, both subjects. I really can't say much about that right now. My biggest wish would be that we could get this riverfront project cleaned up and ready to go. But I know that the city's had a number of discussions with them, and I know DTE at the highest level is looking at it and looking at possible places for them to move. So that work is in progress, and hopefully we'll get some positive results from that fairly soon.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming. Thanks for the report. Good work.
Thank you.
Approval of the consent agenda would be in order.
So move.
Motion by Commissioner Martis, supported by Commissioner Collins. Discussion. Hearing none, would the clerk please call the roll?
Commissioner Collins,
Yes.
Commissioner Daly,
Yes.
Commissioner Krasny,
Yes.
Commissioner Martis,
Yes.
Commissioner Stimpson, Commissioner Tillotson,
Yes.
Commissioner Van Doren.
Yes.
Commissioner Ungst.
Yes.
Commissioner Blanco.
Yes.
9 yeas.
Consent agenda is adopted. And we'll move into standing committee, starting with accounts payable, Commissioner Martis.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would direct your attention to the screen to see the itemized breakout, so I don't have to read all these seven-figure numbers out loud. The Accounts Payable Committee met on March 19th and April 2nd. The aggregate result is that I'm recommending the approval, and I'm moving that we recommend the approval of the accounts payable payments in the amount of $4,746,634.32, with the general funds portion being $516,139.50.
Support.
I have a motion by Commissioner Martis, supported by Commissioner Blanco. Discussion. Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed, no. Motion carried. Criminal Justice, Commissioner Collins.
Criminal Justice met on the second of the month. The Sheriff's Department, most of the Sheriff's Department program was taken care of in the proclamations. We just finished reading several of them. And there was some discussion on the Madison School contract. Prosecutor's office, excuse me. There were 336 in the last month, 336 count requests to the prosecutor's office. I understand the attorneys will know this, but a count request is not a request for warrant for an individual. It's the number of counts they're being charged with. One individual may be charged with 4 counts. 142 cases authorized, 15 juvenile positions. The Economic Crimes Unit has 146 pending cases, and the amount generated by the Economic Crime Unit state $1,262,291. That's general fund money. Public Defender's Office is reorganizing. They have open felonies as of 325 of 262. They have a new intern, Joseph Stradley. Emergency management, the grants that they go forward, we will be dealing with. And a medical examiner has last month cases of 28, autopsies 12. And with that, I'll entertain any questions.
Questions for Commissioner Collins? Thank you, Commissioner. IT and Equalization, Commissioner Krasny.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. IT and Equalization met on Thursday, April 2nd. We went through our usual topics and finance reports and IT reports. It was Shelley DeLong's last meeting, so we're brokenhearted. She won't be able to attend anymore, but I told her she can always stop by and attend the meetings if she'd like. But we'll see what her answer is on that later.
I'll look for her next month.
Yep. So we did that. Further discussed AI policy, and in the coming months, we'll have further discussion on that. With that, Mr. Chairman, that's all I have.
Questions for Commissioner Krasny? Thank you, Commissioner. Personnel, Ways and Means, Commissioner Martis.
Excuse me. Thank you. We have 3 items. Of course, the minutes of our meeting are there available in the packet, but we have 3 items that require additional action as they were not on the consent agenda. The first is the appointments of Larry Gould and Jim Van Doren to Region 2 Planning and Keith Williams to Wellwise Services Area Agency on Aging. I so move.
I have a motion by Commissioner Martis, supported by Commissioner Collins. Discussion. Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed, no.
No.
Motion carries.
Next item of business is the Bridging the Gap Opioid Subcommittee recommendation. The request yesterday, it was recommended that the Lenawee County Board of Commissioners approve the funding of selected Bridging the Gap programs not to exceed $1.5 million and authorize the designated negotiation team to finalize agreements. I so move.
Support.
I have a motion by Commissioner Martis, supported by Commissioner Blanco. Discussion. Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed, no. Motion carries.
And the final one was a recommendation for the hiring of a materials management consultant. The request is to approve the professional engineering and consulting services agreement with HDR Michigan Incorporated for implementation of Lenawee's materials management program for $34,615. I so move.
Support.
Motion by Commissioner Martis, support by Commissioner Blanco. Discussion. Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. Or any other questions for Commissioner Martis? Thank you, Commissioner. Physical Resources, Commissioner Krasny.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Physical Resources Committee met Thursday, March 5th at 11 a.m. We closed a few projects. We had a few requests, MSC detention window replacement, purchase a van for building and grounds, purchase truck for building and grounds. The Drain Commissioner reported on the maintenance operations that are ongoing with all this big rainy springtime. We also had a request for the Gaitis tile drain maintenance assessment. And that was about it, Mr. Chairman. With that, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Questions for Commissioner Krasny? Thank you, Commissioner. Board appointment reports, Bridging the Gap Committee. I think that's pretty well covered, but go ahead, Commissioner Martis.
It is, and I won't belabor this except to again thank Ms. Francine Zisk and for all her tremendous work over the last 2 years on this topic, along with the rest of the staff and every member of the committee, which played a vital role in bringing us to the conclusion. Now we're left to work out the details and pray that we have a positive impact with this first round of proposals.
Yes, and we thank you very much, you guys. That was a great committee and you did a great job. Thank you, Francine. Thank you, Terry Collins, who sits on the committee along with the rest of the members. So any questions for Commissioner Martis? Thank you, Commissioner. Community Action Agency, Commissioner Stimson.
Community Action Agency met March 26th. They approved several different grants that were associated with the work that they do in the Tri-County area, including some HUD grants and some new Head Start grants.
That's it. Questions for Commissioner Stimson? Thank you, Commissioner. Continuing on, Commissioner Stimson, Community Mental Health Authority.
Was unable to meet with that one as it conflicted with another meeting.
Okay. Planning Commission, Commissioner Blanco.
Yes, we met on March 19th. Pretty lengthy meeting. We had several zoning amendments to look at. One at Woodstock Township that was being changed from commercial to agricultural that was recommended. One in Cambridge Township that was in the Lake District that had some type of an amendment. That one passed as well. And then some moratoriums. So Rome Township, Macon, and Deerfield all were asking for a moratorium on their zoning amendments, and that was recommended. And then finally, PA 116 farmland agreement in Ridgeway Township that was recommended for approval. And that was about it.
Questions for Commissioner Blanco? Thank you, Commissioner. Department of Health and Human Services, Medical Care Facility, Commissioner Tillotson.
They met, and I have minutes of the January meeting. But under child welfare, there's 12 abuse cases of pre-existing ones. There is 32 ongoing, and children's in care is 90 people. That all has to do with Sand Creek Highway and mental care facility. Now, most people think about you have a problem, you are a little short of money, you go there and live out your life. There's a lot more to it than that. And the child welfare thing is, we could talk for half an hour and never repeat ourselves. So, but those are some of the ongoing figures.
Questions for Commissioner Tillotson? Okay, backing up, was it the Planning Commission? Somebody had their Planning Commission, somebody had a question. I'm sorry.
Well,
Commissioner.
yeah, I think it was me. In the Planning Commission, the one that they wanted to move from commercial back to ag was a tie vote. So that was sent back to the township.
Right.
Right?
Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. It's fine. But it very seldom happens. I think we had 4 people there, which was a quorum. And after quite a little discussion, there was 2 on each side, so ties go nowhere. That's where we were. So
Tie votes defeated, right. Okay, thank you for that, Commissioner Tillotson. Sorry I missed it.
that's okay.
Homeland Security Local Emergency Planning, Commissioner Collins told me they didn't meet since our last meeting, so we'll go to Lenawee Public Transportation, Commissioner Tillotson.
Everything is about the same. It seems as though they're always complaining and struggling for money, but
Aren't we all?
that's, yeah, but that's where the black buses come. You see, dial a ride, Lenawee Transportation, and now we started in the state to give them a lot of money in 25. And of course, they spent everything they had and more, and now they're twisting and turning. One thing we did do is change insurance companies. So probably better insurance for less money.
Questions for Commissioner Tillotson. My only question is, Commissioner, I know there was a stigma with Dial-A-Ride and people didn't want to use it. And so we changed the name to Lenawee Transportation and we've renamed all of the vehicles out there. Has it made a difference in the increase in ridership?
Yeah, I didn't really come up, but I think the ridership is, quite brisk, really. I mean, it's in the thousands.
The vehicles look pretty nice.
Yeah, yeah. So, more to come, but, they, in my opinion, took a little too much money and now they're kind of in a pinch. It's not going to be that way all through the state of Michigan and
No.
nationally. I mean, it's just, nobody's got enough money.
Any other questions? Thank you, Commissioner. Mac, Finance and General Committee, I think we're meeting Monday, right? Correct. How about Public Safety and Judiciary?
MAC Judiciary and Public Safety met on March 23rd. We had a presentation from Ashley Carter, who's the Executive Director of Michigan Justice Fund, which is an organization that focuses on issues of mass incarceration. She pointed out some information happening in Michigan. There are more than 300,000 people who've had expungements on their records in the state of Michigan recently. A third of the state population has criminal records, and many have had these criminal records expunged and don't know it, so it's impacting their careers. The housing stock for recently released peoples from the Department of Corrections is very slim. And they are working with Michigan Works on how to support recently released peoples and getting a career. 80% of women incarcerated are mothers. And so they are working to assist these women in obtaining secure, safe housing. And again, the goal in this entity is to reduce the jail population in the state of Michigan through funding opportunities to communities with reentry programs and diversion programs. And that was our presentation.
Questions? That report was given by Deputy Administrator Shannon Elliott. Any questions for the Deputy Administrator? She serves as our representative on MAC Judiciary and Public Service. Questions? Thank you, Deputy Administrator Elliott. Murray Spear Campus, Commissioner Ungst.
They met on April 1st and I had a family commitment, so I don't know if, I forgot to ask Commissioner Collins if he could get
Sure.
something on that.
Oh, sorry.
Be glad to. As he said, they met on April 1st. At the time, 20 residents, 13 boys, 7 girls, 9 from out county. They introduced the two students of the month who have seen some amazing achievements since they came there. They have a new teacher, Summer Jones, new board member, Shelley Weathered. The residents started to plant new trees because they lost some in the tree program. So they're going to be starting to plant new trees in the area. The hydroponic garden system that was approved some time ago is now they're starting another grow with that. And there was significant discussion on scholarships, as we have a couple of alumni from there who are receiving scholarships through the board. I'm not sure I've mentioned this before or not, but I think I did. There's an alumni living now, I believe, in Wisconsin from the Murray Spear that went on after he left there, did quite well for himself, finished college, became a businessman. He just sent a $10,000 check to Murray Spear campus to be used as scholarships for current and future residents if they're able to do so. And with the $10,000 check also indicated, if you need more, call me. So quite a statement for a guy that was was a graduate through the system, and is now doing a little payback for his time there. With that, I'll answer any questions.
Question for Commissioner Collins. Thank you, Commissioner. Parks Commission, Commissioner Tillotson. I don't believe we met, did we?
Yes, we did meet, but, and, really not a lot of news, but the parks will open for Memorial Day.
Questions? Thank you, Commissioner. Region Two Planning, Commissioner Tillotson.
Region Two Planning met and really a short meeting. Pat Farber, talked about really what they have accomplished in the last quarter. But it was a 15, 20-minute maybe presentation. That's all we did.
Questions? Thank you, Commissioner Tillotson. Solid Waste, Commissioner Stimson, or Materials Management. whichever.
Materials Management now met on April 1st. Most of the action items we approved in our consent agenda, that was the HDR contract for consulting. Since most of you represent municipalities, multiple municipalities, you're going to see essentially eventually that plan is going to come to fruition and have to be approved by each and every one of the municipalities. This has been a struggle in the past, and that's part of the reason for the consultant. So you're going to have each and every one of your municipalities approve that new materials management plan. As obviously many of them meet on the same nights, it's difficult and will take quite a bit of time to get around the county to the dozens and dozens of municipalities that we have at the different levels. So just be on the lookout and let them know it's coming. It'll help educate them quite a bit about what we need to do. So when they get there, they're not asking us to come back 2, 3, 4 times to explain what the plan is ahead of time. So other than that, the household hazardous waste collection day is May 9th. That's at Valker. And then the scrap tire collection is May 16th from 8 to 12 at the fairgrounds.
Questions for Commissioner Stimson, Commissioner Martis?
Yeah, I see that Blissfield Village had an issue with the recycling canisters or receptacles in the village. Is there a new location that those are headed to? Are you aware of?
Not at this time that I'm aware of, no.
Any other questions? Thank you, Commissioner Stimson. Substance Abuse Disorder Oversight Policy, Commissioner Tillotson.
As you've heard many, many times, we meet tonight.
Liaison Reports, MTA, Michigan Township Association, Commissioner Blanco.
They meet again in May. We met in February was the last, and I gave that report.
Very good. Unfinished business, Commissioner Martis.
If I might add, since we covered the road commission at our night meeting, I just want a little bit of news. Managing Director Scott Merlat was just elected to be the president of the County Road Association of Michigan. So that's quite an honor for him. So
right.
I just wanted to bring everybody's attention to that fact.
Congratulations to him on our behalf. Unfinished business. New business. We're happy to report the administrators under new contract. As you know, in October, we had to serve notice if by either party. She didn't serve us, we didn't serve her, so her contract just renewed for another 3 years. Congratulations. Great job. Any other new business? Public comment. Any public comment? Commissioner comments? Commissioner Collins.
I don't know if anybody has noticed Commissioner Stimson's UMM tie. I just want to make sure everybody gets to look. The fitting tie for
His new astute look. I noticed that too.
Those historically, I've had to wear green and white ones for several.
painful. Painful.
Only former Commissioner Tucker means.
And we welcome our future political person back here, Mr. Brady Krasny, for joining us today. Welcome, Brady. Good to see you. Any other comments from commissioners?
Not a commissioner.
Excuse me. or administrators.
Thank you. Thank you. Just a reminder that we need to get the remaining amounts in for the scholarship fund. There will be a selection of that individual by next Wednesday. And I believe the ceremony will be on June 7th at Adrian College. So if you've not made your donation and you wish to, Ms. Zupke will take your check or your cash
And even if you
or
don't,
your credit card, I believe.
even if you don't wish to, just get the money to the
Right.
administrator, okay?
Aren't we short about $500? Is that
Correct.
roughly? Okay.
Just over 500, actually.
I'm sure they'll be coming in, so. And also the flower fund, I don't know if the clerk heard from everyone, but we need $20 from everyone for our flower fund, please. Any other commissioner comments? Announcements? Don't forget, coming up on May 22nd, we'll have another meeting before then, but 11 o'clock will be the dedication of the Richard L. Germond Sheriff's Building, so. Any other announcements? Can't hear you. Pardon me? Yeah, May 22nd,
Okay.
11 o'clock. Why'd you think it was earlier? Any others?
I move we adjourn.
Motion by Commissioner Martis, supported by Commissioner Collins. Discussion, hosted discussion. All those in favor signify by saying yes.
Yes.
Opposed, no. Motion carries. We are adjourned.